Hey, this is Jessica Turner from the Mom Creative. I hope that you are doing well today. I wanted to just quickly walk you through how to make an Alice in Wonderland caterpillar costume for Halloween. This costume is one that we made last year for Halloween. Our family did an Alice in Wonderland theme. My son was 10 months old, and this costume was the hit of Halloween. It was so easy to make, so cute, and so I thought I'd walk you through it. So I've got the finished costume here. Unfortunately, I don't have step-by-step pictures to go through it, but it's so easy that I think I can just walk you through it verbally. So what we've got here are the two main pieces of the costume. What you're going to need is a pack of 3 white onesies. I got mine from Carter's. And then you're going to need a pair of white pants, which I also got from Carter's. The first thing you're going to do is dye everything cornflower blue. All 3 onesies and the pants. Dye them blue, wash them, go through that process. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your onesies. Make sure they're long sleeve onesies. And you're going to take the arms off 2 of those 3 onesies. Those 4 arms are going to turn into additional arms and legs for you for your caterpillar costume. So take those arms off. Then let's start with the top. So for the top, you're going to see I've got 2 arms here. The caterpillar in the movie, of course, has more, and even some costumes that you'll see online, there are more arms. But because I was dealing with a 10-month-old and not a lot of space, it really felt right to do 2 arms and 2 legs. So you can modify accordingly if you want to have more, but this was really sufficient. So here you can see kind of right in the middle of the onesie, we're going to add that additional arm. So to do that, all I did was seam rip the seam of the onesie wide enough to put the arm in here. So let me show you on the inside what that looks like. I'm not a great seamstress at all, so this is messy, but that's okay. It doesn't need to. It literally needs to last you one night, and it doesn't have to be perfect to be adorable. So here you go. You can see where I split the seam. I stuffed the t-shirt in there, and then I sewed just a straight line to seal that. Then you're going to stuff it with batting, and then hot glue the end. See, this is nothing fancy. And then add your hand. So I traced my son's little hand and put that on white. And you can see you're going to need to double do that. Okay, so 2 pieces for each side. So glue that so this is real firm now, and then seal that up. So you're going to have 2 hands. Now I'll tell you that I did try to put fishing line in here kind of at the last minute. I thought it would be really cute if fishing line was attached to these 2 arms. Then when my son moved his actual arm, the other arm would go with it. Unfortunately, the fishing line ripped out. And so I don't know if I would have used a different gauge fishing line, or maybe if I was a better seamstress and wasn't doing it by hand, but I was not able to get it to stay in there. So I think it was partly because he was playing with it and thought that it was funny and pulling at it. It might have been my supplies. So, but that is an additional thing that you could do. So there is your body. We'll get back to the felt on there. Now let's talk about the legs. So in the same way, you're going to attach the arms that you dyed, and only you're going to turn these into legs. So you're going to seam rip those pants. Let me see if I can pull this up. Stuff that arm in there, sew that up, and then put the batting in for the leg. And then instead of hands, you're going to add little gold shoes. So again, same thing, hot glue, 2 pieces of felt, and that makes the shoe. And then I did a matching little shoe cover as well with some of that gold felt that I had, or yellow felt. So this is just cheap craft felt, nothing fancy here. Okay, so there's your pants, and you can see I've got those right below the waistband. So they're pretty long, you know, so again, you could add another one, but I don't think that it would have added a whole lot to the costume. So those are your pants. Then you've got your body. Now, because this is a onesie, right, it's going to tuck into the pants. And so for this tummy, I just used blue felt and stitch witchery. Really simple. I cut some scallops, so I folded it in half so those scallops would be the same when I cut them. But then you can see here I left this flap, and that's important because then when you put the pants on, the little tummy can cover it and it can look more like a one-piece costume, the one, you know, caterpillar body. So really easy to do. You're just going to do stitch witchery on the first 2/3 of that so you can iron that right on. Then for the other accessories that I don't have here, I took one of those extra onesies that was dyed blue that the arms were off, and I put it on his head, think like a stocking cap, and I just kind of pulled it around the back and knotted it, and it made a cute little hat. I even used some safety pins on there to keep it together, but it was so cute. There was no sewing involved. I could have sewn. I thought about, doing a little hat with a knot on the top and all of that, but it was just easier just to kind of make it a little turban and tie it off and have that little pin on the back, and it was so, so cute. And then I made a hookah using a pomegranate palm bottle, a juice bottle that I spray painted gold. I tied a little rope on the top, and I wrapped that rope in gold washi tape. And so that was then a fun little accessory for him to hold as we were trick-or-treating and he was sitting in his stroller. I put some Cheerios in it so that it rattled for him, and it was so, so cute. So really easy costume. I hope that this inspires you if you're doing an Alice in Wonderland costume for your family or just for your kids or just a single baby. You want to do a little caterpillar. This costume is one of my favorites that I've ever made, and it's so, so easy. So I hope that it inspires you. For more costume inspiration, head over to my blog, themomcreative.com. See you soon. Bye-bye.